Today's Metro News television forecast is brought to you by Greer Industries, improving people's lives for more than a century.
Thanks for tuning in. That's your latest forecast on a Monday. Yesterday in Charleston, near seasonable for our temps. Low 50, slightly above average for that. High is 69, slightly below average for that. Average high 73. Monday will be a dry day. Plenty of sunshine with some high clouds working in ahead of our next frontal system. Chance of rain showers first late after midnight and then likely sometime in the mid to late morning. Moving in from the west-northwest with our next frontal passage. Rain showers likely and a chance of a thunderstorm may impact the morning and evening drives for your Tuesday. Fly CRW forecast, it starts at home. Tampa heating up near the low 90s next couple of days. A few isolated showers and storms possible. Much of Florida still very dry. New York City, high of 64, then 59 on Wednesday with a chance of a passing rain shower. From panhandle to panhandle, highs low to upper 70s. Up in northern areas here, dry. Sunglasses sunshine as a spot or two may approach 80 degrees. And then overnight tonight, rain showers become likely sometime later in the morning. May affect the morning drive and a chance of a shower continues into Tuesday afternoon. Out east, likely dry today. Highs near 70, give or take. Upper 60s to low 70s for the range today. Likely dry most of the night. Near or before sunrise. Showers may arrive as soon as then. I'll keep eyes on the radar early tomorrow. See when that rain starts to work in. Highs low 70s to low 80s in our central areas today. Naturally a little bit warmer to the west. Rain likely tomorrow morning. Chance of a thunderstorm may impact the morning drive. To the south, dry, warm, up to 84 in Huntington today. Lows in the 40s and 50s tonight with that chance of showers and storms. Monday night, Tuesday morning, rain likely. Thunderstorms, 78 for your high in Charleston. Showers likely, chance of a thunderstorm on Wednesday. And then lower temps and dry second half of the week and the weekend.
In 1914, the same year the first commercial flight soared and the Panama Canal opened, Greer Industries was born. Herbert and Agnes Greer began in Morgantown, West Virginia, striking the first pick into the limestone formation that would become the backbone of one of the state's great industrial legacies. From the roads we drive on, the buildings we build, and the communities we serve, Greer Industries has been delivering quality for decades. At Greer Industries, we've been improving lives for more than a century.
Virginia's capital city with news from across the state. This is Metro News Midday, presented by Salango Law, with 13 News and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barron and Metro News' Dave Allen.
Welcome into the 2 o'clock hour, Monday afternoon. It is Metro News Midday, powered by Salango Law. Visit salangolaw.com. Dave Allen in the host chair, Stephanie Pauly, Ryan Nicholson, our producers today. Open line West Virginia coming up at the bottom of the hour, 304-TALK-304, or call us at 1-800-765-TALK. It's Metro News Midday.
Metro News Midday is presented by Salango Law. SalangoLaw.com. Join in by calling 800-765-8255 or text 304-TALK-304. Let's go live to downtown Charleston. Here's Dave Allen.
It's a Monday afternoon. It is Metro News Midday, powered by Salango Law. Visit salangolaw.com. Well, in case you missed the announcement earlier in the morning, 10:30 this morning here in the capital city, the entertainment lineup has been announced for the 2026 Charleston Sternwheel Regatta. And so we got on Thursday night, Melissa Etheridge and Winona Judd. This will be on Thursday, July 2nd. Friday night, July 3rd, Montel Jordan, Bow Wow, and Bobby Brown. And then Saturday, July 4th, Lita Ford and Brett Michaels. And then on Sunday, musically, it will be Tonic and Vertical Horizon. So literally something, I think, for everybody in that musical lineup. And Charleston Mayor Amy Goodwin is going to join us a little bit later on in the show to talk about it. Well, this headline caught a lot of people off guard when it went out, I guess, a couple days ago about a new coal operation that's taking shape in Wyoming County. Their words in the release, bringing fresh activity to a region that has seen years of decline. WVVA Television first reported this, that Clinch Resources has launched work at its Lanes branch service mine. Production expected to begin within weeks. And I say surprising because we haven't had a lot of announcements like this as of late. Gary Corns joins us to talk about it. Gary, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, David. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for being here. So tell us what's going to be going on with this facility, and then we'll break it down and get specific after that. Give us the overall.
Well, Clinch Resources is a new corporation that just started operations in West Virginia. One of our subsidiary companies people may have heard of is Active Resources, and that's actually the name that the mine has been permitted in. And we started Active Resources back in 2019 with a primary investor out of Knoxville, Tennessee. And I've been with them since 2019, and this is our first decent-sized surface mine that we're getting ready to start. We've actually already started, and it is underway at the present time. It's new. It's hope to employ probably about I'm going to guess it's going to be somewhere near 70 to 80 people.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to be doing a lot of different hiring for different things. We'll give the hiring information a little bit later on, but what are some of the things that you'll be looking for as far as employees go?
Well, they're heavy equipment operators predominantly. These are men who and people. I don't want to leave out the ladies, but folks who are capable of operating heavy equipment. The big loaders and excavators, bulldozers, drills, those kinds of equipment that's typical for surface mining. This is a surface mining operation.
And talk about the coal that you'll be mining on this surface operation, Gary.
Predominantly, we're seeking to mine what's called metallurgical coal. Of course, there's two basic classifications of coal. You have thermal coal that's used for power plants for driving the big steam turbines, and then there's metallurgical coal, which is used for making coke in order to create steel, and that's what we'll be mining is the metallurgical coal.
And this is going to be in Wyoming County, and it's no secret, Gary, that is an area, and I'll put the other counties in there as well, maybe Wyoming, Boone, Logan, Mingo, McDowell over the years that have certainly seen a definite downturn in the number of coal mining jobs and in the coal industry in general over the last, let's say, 10, 15, 20 years.
Yes, that is correct. We've seen a huge decline in the industry, but we feel very good about this. We're targeting specific qualities of coal, and hopefully, that we're going to be able to successfully mine this and create some jobs and mine some specific coals that there is still market for.
And I want to talk about that because, Gary, you're a Southern West Virginia guy just like I am, and coal has been, over the last 10, 15 years specifically, been vilified in the United States by a lot of people, and it's dirty, and we got to get away from it, so on and so forth. We're not ready to get away from it. That's where I stand. You would say what?
Well, I would say that even with the decline that we've witnessed over the last 20, 25 years, coal, just as the thermal product only, it still powers probably greater than 40% of the electricity that's used in this country. It's still a big supplier. Now, most of that is not coming from the Appalachian region. It comes from out west and the Midwest and these large surface mines out there. But it's the best baseload energy source that the nation has, along with natural gas. And of course, a lot of the power plants have converted to natural gas. So it is in competition with natural gas pricing. But there's been a lot of great technology developed over the last 25, 30 years that makes mining coal a much cleaner product than what it once was.
And I've talked on the show before, anytime you use the term clean coal, invariably I'll get a text to the text line or something like that where people would say there's no such thing. And to that you say what?
Well, it's how you define clean. If you're defining it by physical terms that you pick it up in your hand and it gets dirty, so does a lot of products when they're in their raw form. Clean coal is a reference specifically directed at sulfur content, and because of the emissions into the atmosphere, it was classified as being dirty. It's harmful, it's dirty. But there's been development with technology that has added on these scrubbers that extract those particulates down, those airborne particulates, such that what's being emitted from these power plants now is not harmful. It's well within the required EPA guidelines.
And there's no industry in the world, Gary, as you know as well as I do, that is as heavily regulated as what the coal industry now, to the point that it was almost regulated out of business at one point.
Yeah, it has been. The environmental community targeted coal very early on, and it was demonized as being, the worst thing that we could do. Of course, with all of the drama surrounding climate change and all of that, which, of course, now looking back over the last 50 years or longer, there's very little evidence that any of that was based on real science. It was a lot of fear mongering.
Once we wrap up the interview, I'm going to give the folks information where they can learn more about employment. But are you and the company, are you concerned about being able to find enough workers? I mean, is the workforce there? Do we need to try to bring people in? Where are you on that?
The workforce looks very strong. Of course, one of our neighboring companies here in Logan County recently laid off a number of folks, and so there's a lot of workforce out there who's still local folk, and we try and fill the positions with local people. And we've had quite a few interviews. We've already hired a few. We're looking for, I think, 6 more people for our day shift. And then we have 16 that we're looking to fill out on the second shift. And that's just for this first round. And then once we get additional equipment in and start a second spread of equipment, we'll be hiring another 39 to 40 for that second group of equipment. We call them spreads. It'll be the second spread. Yeah.
And depending on which numerical graph you go by, Gary, you know this as well as I do. I mean, for every coal job, there's directly 7, 8 other jobs that are related to that, because you get people that sell the equipment. You've got people that repair the machinery. And you got the little mom and pop carry out, as we call it in southern West Virginia, that serves these people.
Absolutely, and it's remarkable how many additional jobs are created by heavy industry. Heavy industry has to be present in any economy for it to survive. And when you get a heavy industry like an automobile manufacturing or a coal mine or a steel mill, these things create numerous spin-off jobs that somebody's got to make the tires. Somebody's got to put the tires on. Someone's got to service the equipment. Like you say, you got to buy all of this fuel. They provide the uniforms for the men, the safety gear that is needed, et cetera. There's just numerous jobs that are created.
All right, Gary, I know you're busy today, and I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule. When we let you go, I'll give the folks all of the information here where they can learn more about the jobs that are going to be there. Good news, I think, for Wyoming County and the surrounding areas. Gary Corns, I appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dave.
All right. Again, it's Clinch Resources, and this is the Lanes Branch Surface Mine. Now, if you're interested in learning more about jobs, there's a couple different things you can do. You can send a resume. I'm going to give you an address here. It's Active Resources, Inc., Post Office Box 1838, Gilbert, West Virginia, 25621. You can stop by a guard shack at one of the mines. This one is in Mingo County, 68 Donaldson Branch Road on Route 52 in Gilbert. Also, there's an email address. It's simply info@clinchresources.com, info@clinchresources.com. We will take a break. We'll be joined by Charleston Mayor Amy Goodwin when we come back. It is regatta time, or at least we'll be here in a couple of months, and the entertainment lineup was announced earlier today, and it's pretty strong. We'll talk to Mayor Goodwin when we come back. Stay with us.
If you have a child who's a junior in high school in West Virginia or know someone that does, please listen up. Here's your opportunity to win a full scholarship from West Virginia Wesleyan College that includes room, board, tuition, and fees. The 19th Annual West Virginia Scholar Program is presented by ZMM Architects and Engineers and the West Virginia Farm Bureau. The deadline is May 3rd. For details, go to wvmetronews.com to apply. That's wvmetronews.com. Remember, application deadline is May 3rd.
We'll be right back. This is Metro News Midday. Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
Nasal obstruction, stuffiness, blockage. Is it allergy? Is it sinus? A lot of times it may be both. The Delview Medicine Sinus and Allergy Center is a clinic where we house all specialties that take care of allergies and sinuses together. You name it, we have it. It's one-stop shopping. Anything ENT that needs done for the citizens of West Virginia, we can provide that care.
Sunshine, open roads, and a new Toyota from Dan Cava Toyota World. Lease an all-new Camry for as low as $398 a month. All new Tundras now up to $8,000 off. All new Tacomas now up to $4,500 off or lease as low as $399 a month. $7,500 off the new BZ or 0% financing for 72 months. We've got a Toyota for you at Dan Cava Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Looking for a show that talks about everything? You found it.
By the way, I'm really happy to talk about this as opposed to Ryan's opinion that being a sports fan is a bad thing.
He said that it kept him from being stressed about it, not that it was a bad thing, that he didn't have the stress. And, I mean, I've seen you pace.
Yeah, you're only 30 and you look like that.
So true.
Join Dave Weekly and Coop weekdays for Hotline on Metro News Television.
You own a boat because you love spending time on the water. Choose the outboard that allows you to make the most of it. Honda Marine's legendary reliability, ease of maintenance, and powerful performance keep you going strong. And they're all backed by the peace of mind protection of the industry's best limited warranty. Visit your Honda Marine dealer today and find out why it's more than an engine. It's your time on the water.
In 1914, the same year the first commercial flight soared and the Panama Canal opened, Greer Industries was born. Herbert and Agnes Greer began in Morgantown, West Virginia, striking the first pick into the limestone formation that would become the backbone of one of the state's great industrial legacies. From the roads we drive on, the buildings we build, and the communities we serve, Greer Industries has been delivering quality for decades. At Greer Industries, we've been improving lives for more than a century.
Longer days, warmer drives, and better deals at Dan Cava GMC. Hit the road in one of our new luxury GMC Acadias. Take your pick from our massive selection. Now up to $5,500 off select new Acadias and 3.9% for 60 months. The great deals continue with our large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. All this and more at Dan Cava GMC in Bridgeport. Shop the world.
And the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Metro News Midday. It's one of the biggest events in the state of West Virginia, really in this part of the country, talking about the Charleston Sternwheel Regatta, and it will be returning. And earlier today, a press event held at the Encova headquarters on Courier Street here in Charleston to announce the entertainment lineup, and it's a good one. Charleston Mayor Amy Goodwin. You see what I did there? That wasn't even intentional. Joins us. I'm not that smart. Joins us in studio. Good afternoon, Mayor. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, let's talk about Thursday night. You got live music. Of course, all the music will begin 6:30 this particular night. Melissa Etheridge and Winona Judd.
Man O'Day. I mean, this Raised on the Radio tour that they're doing, we are so incredibly blessed to get them. It was a lot of hard work and effort. I say all the time, my name's on the door, and actually my name isn't on the door, but I get to be the mayor. My name's on my desk. But there's so many people who help put all of this together, and to have those two kick it off on Thursday night already. And I love it. And I have a lot of good friends. I never have more friends than I do the week of regatta. Oh, if you tell her I love her or tell her I
Get
love
these
Backstage
37
Pass.
things signed for me.
Right.
That's going to be a great night.
Which the energy and excitement is just off the charts. We love it.
Yeah, that's Thursday night. Now on Friday night, live music begins at 7:45. Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It. Bow Wow and Bobby Brown. I was telling you off the air. This is how old I am, Mayor. I was playing Bobby Brown's music when it was new.
No doubt.
My prerogative.
Yeah,
don't be cruel.
that's right.
I was
That's
playing it
right.
all on record.
That's right. You know what is so great though, and this is the measure, at least for me, when I understand that things are really, really, if we're going to have big crowds, is simply this. If my kids know the lyrics of some of the songs and I know the lyrics of some of the songs, that's a secret sauce right there. And so with all of the bands that we have already on Thursday, Friday, actually Saturday and Sunday night, they all do. They all have amazing, amazing hits. But Friday night, we're going to be cooking with gas.
Saturday night, July 4th, Lita Ford.
Incredible. I love her.
Lita
She's amazing.
Ford, and Brett Michaels.
Yeah, I mean,
Poison frontman.
Yeah, this guy, my husband, absolutely I didn't even tell him when he found it. He's like, you are kidding me.
Yeah.
I said, I know, I wanted you to be excited like everybody else. But Lita Ford is just amazing. I'm a Joan Jett, Pat Benatar. I'm a heavy metal back in the 70s, 80s, and these women just rocked out. And so to have her on stage with Brett Michaels on the 4th of July, and what is so special about the 4th, if you didn't hear it today, we are going to have one of the largest footprints of a fireworks display that we've had, and it's certainly in recent memory. There are going to be fireworks going off on the 4th of July at Magic Island, Dave. They're going to be at Haddad Riverfront Park. And oh, by the way, we're also going to blow them off at the state capitol as well. So 3 different locations on the 4th of July. So a lot of times we hear people like, well, I don't want to come downtown, or, oh, it's so busy with regatta. I got my little guys in PJs. I remember. I'm a mayor, but I'm a mom. I remember putting people in PJs saying, okay, well, we'll go down and stay in the car with Dad and watch the fireworks from afar. You can do that now in 3 different locations. And it is because of the generosity of a group of folks from right here in Charleston, West Virginia. They got us a monumental donation to allow us to do that. And we're working with the best of the best. It's the Zambelli Fireworks, which, I mean, they're known. And so we're really excited about the plan that they're putting in place.
And Sunday, July 5th, the live music goes to Haddad Riverfront Park, starts at 6:45, and you got Vertical Horizon and Tonic.
Yeah. It's just, just a really 2 great groovy bands. What was so fun today during the announcement, if you haven't had time to watch the announcement, I would suggest that you go back and take a peek, and only for a couple of people, and one of them is Brian Alois. He's absolutely amazing. He's on our board. He was there with a lot of excitement and energy, kicking this off, as all of our board members were there. It is a feat. By the way, these are private funds that the board raises. We have incredible partners. It's not just Encova. It's not just Kanawha County. It is not just the city of Charleston. These are big private donors. This is Moses Auto Group. This is WVU Thomas Medicine, Vandalia, CAMC. This is CityNet. This is amazing, amazing people that always come through. And then you have amazing vendors like Baskin Robbins. I love Baskin Robbins.
Who doesn't love Baskin Robbins?
Baskin Robbins. So it's, and our carnival is coming back, and our fun zone, West Banco, they do such an amazing job for us. And that is what I have been so grateful for, Dave, over the past 5 years. When I sat around our table in the conference room, and I said during one of our very early senior staff meetings back from COVID, we want to do this. We want to do this. We want to make regatta happen. Gosh, gee whiz, 5 years of doing this has been just such an amazing time for us. I can't believe that we have gotten to this point. Listen, we can always improve. We can always, add on and do a little bit every single year. But it's a full force effort with amazing people, thanks to the city of Charleston and our employees also who work these incredible evenings with our families and our police and fire and EMS. And, this is an all-hands-on-deck effort. I mean, when do you see a chief of staff driving the ice cart, and city council members, Brent Burton and Chad Robinson, hanging up party lights, in the trees on the deck? This is a volunteer full force effort.
All right. Somebody wanted to know, will the fireworks be synced to music, and are they all part of one show?
They will be, but not all synced to music. But yeah, they will go off simultaneously, which is a feat in of itself.
All right, let's talk about economic impact, what this means, because this is a statewide show. I know people come from all over. They come from Pittsburgh. They come from D.C. Economic impact of the Charleston Sternwheel Regatta.
Well, first of all, I'm friends with some of the hoteliers who are already hitting and saying, hey, I'm booking suites here. I'm booking rooms here left and right. If you know of any of your family and friends that want them, you better hurry up and privately pay and get them in now, Amy, because they're selling out. Last year, the Charleston Sternwheel Regatta brought in $40 million economic impact. And, of course, what that means is it's our businesses who receive those funds. That's how much it generates. 9,000 jobs are supported by this event, and we had 225,000 people come here for just a handful of days. It is something that we never anticipated it would grow to. We're absolutely thrilled. We cannot wait to host everybody back in the capital city on the July 4th weekend, especially on our nation's birthday of 250. It is going to be a rockin' good time, and we are thrilled with the lineup that we have.
Charleston Mayor Amy Goodwin, appreciate you stopping by. We'll take a break and come back after this. Stay with us. And now we'll go to the
Today's Metro News television forecast is brought to you by Greer Industries, improving people's lives for more than a century.
Hey, welcome in. An update on your forecast for your Friday. Some lingering scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms may be possible in some of the eastern areas of the state. There's a local area low pressure trough over Appalachia and northwest to southeast with that flow following that stationary front. There is just enough weak moisture instability for a brief rumble of thunder today for some areas. And then overnight and tonight into tomorrow, more numerous showers are expected with a frontal passage, so increasing clouds, breezy winds, rain showers likely, and a chance of a thunderstorm. For Friday, some areas of the state, a general thunderstorm is possible. It's well away to our west. Areas like Cincinnati and Columbus, Ohio out there. Marginal risk of severe weather for isolated damaging wind potential out there. Fly CRW forecast, it starts at home. Spots like Washington, D.C., 81. Chance of rain and storms, and then a high dropping to 67 tomorrow. 60 on Sunday. Hello, cold front. Other spots like Charlotte warming up near 86 with sunshine today. From Panhandle to Panhandle, a low chance of an afternoon isolated shower up here as we warm up between 79 to 84 Fahrenheit today and lows in the 50s and low 60s tonight. A slight chance turning likely chance of showers during the overnight hours and plan for some likely passing rain and a chance of a thunderstorm tomorrow. Eastern areas, a chance of a scattered shower or isolated thunderstorm this afternoon. Highs mid-70s to low 80s. Showers likely overnight heading into tomorrow with a cold frontal passage coming in. For our west to eastern areas, again, out east favored for a hit or miss rumble of thunder. To the west, likely dry, high near 84 in Parkersburg, and then likely showers overnight and into Saturday with our frontal passage. To the south, all of us here likely dry. It's to the southeast, a low chance of an isolated shower, and then a slight chance, a likely chance of showers overnight. And long-term rain likely in Saturday for Charleston, and then likely again Monday night into Tuesday.
In 1914, the same year the first commercial flight soared and the Panama Canal opened, Greer Industries was born. Herbert and Agnes Greer began in Morgantown, West Virginia, striking the first pick into the limestone formation that would become the backbone of one of the state's great industrial legacies. From the roads we drive on, the buildings we build, and the communities we serve, Greer Industries has been delivering quality for decades. At Greer Industries, we've been improving lives for more than a century.
If it matters in West Virginia, it's being talked about here.
I always said I was going to move to a mountain in Tucker County, but probably going to put a data center on it, so I got to find a new plan.
Oh, you did not.
Oh, I did. Told you I was a little grumpy today.
Oh, man, you got some zingers today, Dave. I love it.
Join Dave Wilson and TJ Meadows Monday through Friday for Talkline. Available on mobile, Roku, Fire TV, smart TVs, and online at WVMetroNewsTV.com. With Metro News Hotline, If it's trending, it's probably here.
And then the other thing, his last name is one of those weird Norwegian names where they have two vowels that slam into each other. It's like the A and the E are like cemented into each other.
You're like the 12th Dave that works here. What do you think people from Norwegian think about that?
That is fair.
Join Dave Weekly and Coop weekdays for Hotline on Metro News Television.
.org. That's movingdaywalk.org.
This is Metro News Midday, presented by Salango Law. SalangoLaw.com.
Welcome back to the show. 26 away from 3 o'clock on a Monday afternoon. Metro News Midday is powered by Salango Law. Visit SalangoLaw.com. If you had a child who's a junior in high school in West Virginia, here's your opportunity to win that youngin' a full scholarship from West Virginia Wesleyan. Room, board, tuition, and fees all included. Talking about the 19th Annual West Virginia Scholar Program presented by ZMM Architects and Engineers and the West Virginia Farm Bureau. The deadline, though, is fast approaching. It is May 3rd. For details, go to WVMetroNews.com, WVMetroNews.com. That's where you apply. There's an Apply Now button on there. It's really simple. But the deadline, though, is May 3rd, and this year's installment is brought to you by ZMM Architects and Engineers and by the West Virginia Farm Bureau. 1-800-765-TALK is the phone number. Text 304-TALK-304. Getting into open line West Virginia. I do want to say this, though, about the lineup for this year's Sternwheel Regatta. I think the city of Charleston just nailed it with this because there is something for everyone here. Again, in case you missed it, the announcement was held at 10:30 this morning. Melissa Etheridge and Winona Judd on Thursday, July 2nd. Friday, July 3rd, Montel Jordan, Bow Wow, and Bobby Brown. Saturday, July 4th, Brett Michaels and Lita Ford. And then Sunday, the 5th, Vertical. Yeah, and I read for a living. Vertical Horizon, and Tonic. I think it's just it's a killer lineup. And what excites me about Regatta is $44 million economic impact. That's what excites me. And again, last year, and everything that you do on your phone, as you know, can be tracked. And it doesn't matter what locations you have on micro. Your phone knows, okay? And somebody somewhere knows what you're doing. The number of people that came in from the Pittsburgh area and D.C., if I am correct, and Mayor Goodwin just left us, if I get this wrong, you can text me and tell me otherwise, but I think that the number one area that people came from outside, let's say city of Charleston or Kanawha Valley, was Pittsburgh and D.C., the number 1 and 2. And I may have the order messed up on it. If I'm wrong, somebody can tell me. But it's people come to the tune of $44 million economic impact for the city of Charleston, the hotels, so on and so forth. And this being the 250th birthday of America, they're going to be a little and if you know anything at all about Brett Michaels, he's a very patriotic guy, very, very, and he's I've never worked with Brett Michaels, but I will say I know people that have, and he's genuinely considered to be like the nicest guy on earth. Everything that you would think Brett Michaels is or was in the 1980s, he's not. He's absolutely, what I've been told from people that have worked with him, an absolute class act and a great guy. So hopefully he'll be rocking and rolling in Charleston, as will all the other people as well. Text says, with all the fireworks planned for this 4th of July celebration, I certainly hope we have adequate firemen and fire protection authorities available. Got to make sure it doesn't get out of hand, says a texter. Text says, these people are intentionally lying to you. Yes, our POTUS and his families are making money off of us, says a texter. Text says, can't wait till next year's Oscars so we can give the whole Trump administration a Best Actor award for that performance Saturday night. A real masterpiece, says a texter. All right. Thank you, producer Stephanie. The top regatta origin markets for the year 2025. Number 5, Parkersburg. Number 4, Huntington. Number 3, Charleston. It says South Carolina, but I'm going to have to say that's got to be Charleston, West. Okay, Charleston, South Carolina. Okay. Number 2, Beckley, Bluefield, and number 1, Pittsburgh. So there's more people coming. So Charleston didn't make the top 5. Charleston, West Virginia didn't make the top 5. Or is that outside? I guess it's outside. Outside the city of Charleston. Okay, makes sense then. But yeah, Pittsburgh. Them Yinzers love us, apparently, here in Charleston. 1-800-765-TALK is the phone number. Text 304-TALK-304. I love when people talk crap about TJ Meadows. It makes me happy. I'm kidding. Text says, I can't understand TJ's point of view. Social media is just a tool. Don't ban dyes and excessive chemicals in food, but now we should consider that we don't have security scanning for checked baggage on Amtrak. I used to be a libertarian until I realized that I'm paying so much money for people to remain sick because of what they eat. It's a sin what food manufacturers are doing to humanity, albeit TJ, even if it's by consent. Text says, Dave, I find it interesting that Republicans and conservatives totally ignore gun violence when it comes to school kids, but because someone tried to shoot their dear leader, now suddenly it's a problem. We talked about this during the 12 o'clock hour. I was in Morgantown Saturday night, and was getting information, like everybody else was on their phone, about what was going on. I was at the West Virginia Broadcasters Association Awards in Morgantown, when this was breaking. And so when my wife and we stayed in Morgantown, we went back to the hotel room that night to get on social media, and it was predictable after what happened at the correspondence dinner. If you are anti-Trump, if you're not a Trump fan, it was staged, it was fake. And if you're pro-Trump, pray for our president, which I'm a believer you should pray for the president no matter who they are. Republican, Democrat, whatever. Predictable. Text says, I am just texting to complain about the entertainment lineup at the Charleston Regatta because I know it'd make you mad, Dave. That's kind of a running joke because I say frequently that the amount of people that complain about free entertainment every year, whether it's the regatta or whether it's a festival or whatever in your particular town, the amount of people that get upset about free entertainment, it just boggles my mind. Text says, that's awesome. $44 million from regatta revenue. That goes to the state, right? That should pay for the 2 roundabouts on Greenback Road. Perfect. I wondered how they're going to offset that, says a texter. Text, TJ's commentary was a pearl clutcher. If he was clutching coal this morning, he would have had diamonds after that commentary. When do coincidences quit being coincidences, and when do they accept the evidence of our eyes and ears? Text, if anyone thinks that shooting attempt was staged Saturday night, you truly suffer from Trump derangement syndrome. Text, Dave, that's just what this state needs, more coal mining, because we have so much to show for what coal has already done for the state. You're such a shill for the coal industry. Guilty. 100% guilty. I own it. Text, every time something crazy happens, TJ talks about the reactions on the internet like it's his first time ever reading comments on the internet. Hey, Dave, you used to be in the wrestling business, I understand. I've seen better acting at wrestling shows than that debacle Saturday night. 1-800-765-TALK. That is the phone number. Text 304-TALK-304. We'll take a break and come back after this.
We'll be right back. This is Metro News Midday. Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
Sunshine, open roads, and a new Toyota from Dan Cava Toyota World. Lease an all-new Camry for as low as $398 a month. All new Tundras now up to $8,000 off. All new Tacomas now up to $4,500 off, or lease as low as $399 a month. $7,500 off the new BZ or 0% financing for 72 months. We've got a Toyota for you at Dan Cava Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Download Metro News Television on your iPhone or Android. Search Metro News Television in your app store. Create an account today to get alerts and watch all live and archived content. Download now.
I'm Sean Kovich, Mountaineer Golf Coach. When disaster strikes your home, business, or golf game, call the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
You own a boat because you love spending time on the water. Choose the outboard that allows you to make the most of it. Honda Marine's legendary reliability, ease of maintenance, and powerful performance keep you going strong. And they're all backed by the peace of mind protection of the industry's best limited warranty. Visit your Honda Marine dealer today and find out why it's more than an engine. It's your time on the water.
Nasal obstruction, stuffiness, blockage. Is it allergy? Is it sinus? Odd times it may be both. The Delview Medicine Sinus and Allergy Center is a clinic where we house all specialties that take care of allergies and sinuses together. You name it, we have it. It's one-stop shopping. Anything ENT that needs done for the citizens of West Virginia, we can provide that care.
Longer days, warmer drives, and better deals at Dan Cava GMC. Hit the road in one of our new luxury GMC Acadias. All this and more at Dan Cava GMC in Bridgeport. Shop the world.
If it matters in West Virginia, it's being talked about here.
I always said I was going to move to a mountain in Tucker County, but probably going to put a data center on it, so I got to find a new plan.
Oh, you did not.
Oh, I did. Told you I was a little grumpy today.
Oh, man, you got some zingers today, Dave. I love it.
Join Dave Wilson and TJ Meadows Monday through Friday for Talk Line. Available on mobile, Roku, Fire TV, smart TVs, and online at WVMetroNewsTV.com.
Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
Ventures.
Welcome back to the show. 14 away from 3 o'clock. By the way, I do want to mention, just glossed over the West Virginia Broadcasting Awards ceremony held this past Saturday night in Morgantown. Congratulations to all the winners. Big shout out to my boys at Talkline for winning the best network talk show. Also, because I know she won't bring it up and because she's not here right now, I can talk about my co-host, Amanda Barron, who we thought was becoming the Susan Lucci of award winners here, but she was named Best Television Anchor Person. So big shout out to AB. Big shout out. Text says, TJ's advocating for the police surveillance state. He'll be talking about how tattooed barcodes on people are necessary for national security. Like I said, keep those anti-TJ texts rolling in. I'm kidding. Text says the president gets to pick his Secret Service detail. Trump surrounds himself with incompetent people. Is it far-fetched that Trump surrounded himself with incompetent Secret Service agents? Text, hashtag Trump faked it. Text, I'm so glad people are speaking out against data centers. It's democracy in action. Text says, lots of convenient photos of Secret Service running around. Why were photographers in strategic places for photographing the Secret Service instead of photographing the WHCA events? False flag photographers, perhaps? Text saying, climate change has been debunked is downright hilarious. I know which party Clinch Resources donates to. I got a lot of text to get to today. Y'all got a lot on your mind today. Text says, for those who have never seen Poison frontman Bret Michaels solo, first thing you should know about him, he's a patriot who loves his country and loves veterans. He will bring veterans onto the stage during his shows. He's just a great guy. Text, I think the main reason a lot of people complained about the concerts in the past was the fact that a lot of us Gen Xers didn't really know who most of these people were, except maybe Rick Springfield or KC and the Sunshine Band. But with this lineup, we can pretty much name every artist and every song. It's a great lineup for Regatta and should have been like this from the very beginning. No, I'm not taking a bait on that one. Texas, hats off to the city of Charleston. And not only bringing back Regatta, but booking some really good acts. Way to go, Mayor Goodwin. Texas saw Bret Michaels in Morgantown a couple of years ago. He's from the Pittsburgh area. His family actually drove down from Pittsburgh for that concert. So more than likely, they'll be there again. So with some of these loons, as the texter, saying that the whole thing was staged, it apparently is easier for them to say this whole thing was staged instead of admitting the hate-filled rhetoric they've been spewing for the past 11 years has actually been absorbed and acted upon by insane minds causing these people to act. Text, does anyone remember Jamboree in the Hills? Can we bring that back yet? I never attended myself, but I certainly am very familiar with it. Text says, Dave asked weekly about Bret Michael. I think Dave and Coop interviewed him. I seem to remember that. Did you guys interview Bret Michaels? Okay. Well, I'll ask him when he comes in. Text says, I guess the Democrats won't care about armed nutbags until Barack and Whoopi are targeted. 1-800-765-TALK is the phone number. Text 304-TALK-304. It would take, says the texter, a truly deranged person to think President Trump would fake an assassination attempt, but that's what liberal Dems are. They are truly deranged. Text, I don't care how expensive roundabouts are. I don't care how much those giant light poles cost that go in the center of them with all the cameras, and I don't care if we can't see any stars in Morgantown. We need more roundabouts, more giant bright lights, and it's called progress. Get with the programming. Get programmed your MK Ultra programming, says the texter. Weak lineup for the regatta. Sorry, Dave. Well, then don't go. How could anyone take anything, says the texter? The Trump administration says, seriously. Of course it was all fake. It's Trump. Text, so glad that Bret the Gun Show Michaels and got out of Memphis wrestling circuit and became a successful musician. Text, guess Trump will have to be assassinated before people will believe. So sad, the hateful rhetoric coming in. No wonder so much decision. Text, the same folks that said Sandy Hook massacre was staged are the same making the incident Saturday where not a single person was killed, let alone children, a national tragedy fools, says a texter. Text, I just wanted to thank City Council of Morgantown for standing up for small farmers on the edge of town and not railroading them with a roundabout. Psych. Morgantown City Council doesn't care about that farm. How stupid to think he can make money farming in Morgantown. Should have sold that to a gas station that would have paid you 10 times what the state is offering. Text says it's just a matter of time till TJ writes or says something that gets him kicked off the air. In fact, there's a pool, says the texter. I want in on that pool. Okay. Text says, taking a moment for prayer collectively for everyone dealing with chronic illness, health issues. God bless you, Dave. Thank you for everything, says the texter. Text, the first two attempted assassins were MAGAs. The latest one is Christian. What does that say? Introducing the all-new Metro News Television weather. Metro News meteorologist Brian Hughes on the radio and his team of meteorologists are on all of your connected screens, giving you the latest weather updates. Join us for the new venture, Metro News Television weather, available exclusively on Metro News Television. Download it today. It's 2:52. We'll take a break and wrap it up after this.
We'll be right back. This is Metro News Midday. Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
Download Metro News Television on your iPhone or Android. Search Metro News Television in your app store. Create an account today to get alerts and watch all live and archived content. Download now.
Touchdown! Leading the efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state. and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
In 1914, the same year the first commercial flight soared and the Panama Canal opened, Greer Industries was born. Herbert and Agnes Greer began in Morgantown, West Virginia, striking the first pick into the limestone formation that would become the backbone of one of the state's great industrial legacies. From the roads we drive on, the buildings we build, and the communities we serve, Greer Industries has been delivering quality for decades. At Greer Industries, we've been improving lives for more than a century.
I'm Sean Kovich, Mountaineer Golf Coach. When disaster strikes your home, business, or golf game, call the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
You own a boat because you love spending time on the water. Choose the outboard that allows you to make the most of it. Honda Marine's legendary reliability, ease of maintenance, and powerful performance keep you going strong. And they're all backed by the peace of mind protection of the industry's best limited warranty. Visit your Honda Marine dealer today and find out why it's more than an engine. It's your time on the water.
Nasal obstruction, stuffiness, blockage. Is it allergy? Is it sinus? A lot of times it may be both. The Delview Medicine Sinus and Allergy Center is a clinic where we house all specialties that take care of allergies and sinuses together. You name it, we have it. It's one-stop shopping. Anything ENT that needs done for the citizens of West Virginia, we can provide that care.
Sunshine, open roads, and a new Toyota from Dan Cava Toyota World. Lease an all-new Camry for as low as $398 a month. All new Tundras now up to $8,000 off. All new Tacomas now up to $4,500 off or lease as low as $399 a month. $7,500 off the new BZ or 0% financing for 72 months. We've got a Toyota for you at Dan Cava Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Download Metro News Television on your iPhone or Android. Search Metro News Television in your App Store. Create an account today to get alerts and watch all live and archived content. Download now.
Touchdown! Fighting blindness.
Welcome back to the show. We got 4 minutes till we close it all out. Look who's here. Star of stage and screen, Mr. Weekly.
Yeah.
So what's this about Bret Michaels, a Bret Michaels interview?
I had Bret Michaels on the show with Coop. We did a 42-second interview. We had a specific window for our interview he was late to, and he got on with us for 42 seconds.
Wow. Did you get all the questions?
I got them all in 42 seconds. I got the whole life story.
As I told Mayor Goodwin when we talked to her last hour, I have never worked any shows with Bret Michaels, but he has the reputation of being like the simply nicest guy in the music industry. That's the reputation. Now, I say that, and it'll turn out to be a jerk, but that's not what I've heard. I've never had anybody has ever said a bad word about Bret Michaels.
Let me say this on the record. You know, come at me if you want to, but I think the Regatta lineup's outstanding.
I think it's
maybe best ever.
In the modern era, in the last, when it's been back for 5 years, I 100% agree.
You got your country night, you got your urban night, you got your classic rock night. It's outstanding. I think they did a great job with that.
I 100% would agree with that. I was telling you this story off the air. I've said I've never met Bret Michaels, and I don't know how many people know this, but the country music star Aaron Tippin. I've worked a lot of shows, different events with Aaron Tippin, a really, really nice guy. Tippin does this thing on stage every town he goes to where he has a hit song years ago called Working Man's PhD. And while he's performing the song, he gets an unassembled bike from the local Walmart or wherever, and he puts it together on stage in the 4 minutes that he's doing Working Man's PhD, and then he, in turn, donates it to a local charity. Does it every show I worked 4 or 5 shows with Aaron Tippin, and he does it every show. And I think that's cool.
I do too. I think that's a great idea.
I couldn't put a bike together to give me 4 to 5 days. So
if you were an assistant PA and you brought that bike in from Target instead of Walmart, you'd be so fired.
Okay.
You'd be so fired.
All right. Was it question of the day or in or out on prime rib?
It's National Prime Rib Day. That's the in or out for food today.
Yes, I am. Can you be 1,000,000% in on prime rib?
I've had some people who say they're 1,000,000%
I want
in.
it. I love my prime rib, and I got.
How rare do you want it?
I want it as rare as you can possibly get it.
I see. We can't be friends.
I want it. I need a bucket of horseradish to go with it too. Yeah, I want it as rare. I want it to when I stick the knife in it, I want it to go ow. That's how rare I want my prime rib. What you got on the show today?
Well, question of the day is about the biopic Michael Jackson.
Okay.
So critics hated it. Fans love it. Do you like these types of movies? Do you listen to movie critics?
Go figure. I mean, if you're a Michael, like with the Elvis film a couple of years ago, if you're an Elvis fan, you're gonna love it. Absolutely. Hotline coming up on many of these same Metro News stations. Our producers on this little thing we do between noon and 3, Stephanie Pauly, Ryan Nicholson. Thank you so much. AB and I. That's your television anchor of the year, Amanda Barron, and I will be back on the show again tomorrow. Till then, have fun. I love somebody.